going?
Are we going?
Yay, we're going. Okay. Why am I always act so surprised? Hey there, FLOSSTUBE. This is Cathy, the hands-on designer. And I'm here with...
Bill, Mr. HOD.
Mr. HOD. Yay. I'm not even going to say special guest this time. Just, he's here. You're stuck with him.
I'm here.
But we're shooting a kind of a different video tonight because we are here to talk about one subject. And we're both a little kind of tired. It was a long day. We had a nice family day, saw all the kiddos, and but we're home. We've had you had a nap. I stitched.
I did, yeah.
And now here we are filming FLOSSTUBE and hope we don't screw this up.
If you fall asleep in the middle, bear with us.
Yeah. So what we want to talk about is the special project. If you have seen my posts on my social pages on both Instagram and Facebook, and also those of Lady Dot Creates, Lois, who dyes those wonderful trims. We've been hinting and teasing and sneaking peeks and all kinds of stuff for a couple weeks now, and I'm ready to go ahead and share the project. The project is titled The Philanthropic Pumpkin. Now we are going to go ahead and show you what the project looks like first, and everybody's going to laugh because I think we just had a cat walk through.
Photobombed by a cat again.
Oh, man. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and show you the project first, but we hope that you'll stay. We'll keep the video kind of short. We hope that you'll stay to listen to all the details about when and how to order and all that kind of good stuff, okay? And we also want to give you a little bit background about the piece and why we're calling it the Philanthropic Pumpkin. All right, so should we do the... Do we need...
No.
No, okay. Wasn't there a movie with that in it?
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. One of the best.
Okay, Clark.
That's an argument for another day.
Okay, you're going to get all kinds of comments. No, it's not.
Yeah, I know.
There goes another cat. Okay, enough goofy. So here is the Philanthropic Pumpkin. See it? I was just, okay.
Be nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I've had this under the dome because to keep the cats from playing with it, quite frankly. Okay, so here we go. Yay! The Philanthropic Pumpkin. As you can see, it sits in my hand. Now, granted, I have kind of big hands, but there we go. That's the cool design. We got little blackbirds. Just a really fun fall piece. And I don't know, what do we want to say about it? Should we talk about...
What are all the different pieces?
Well, okay, so here's what you're going to get in your kit. It's a pretty complete kit, and you will just need to get 4 or 5 skeins of floss. Oh, yikes! We needed to open up. Go ahead and open. Okay, show that really quick before you destroy it. I needed to write the colors of floss.
I won't destroy it.
Wait, you know what I mean. Open it up. But this is the chart you're going to get. It's kind of glaring. Can you see? Yeah, there you go. And then and you get a fun little floss tag because, you know, you got to have floss tag. And then all the goodies in the back. And that was all packed by Lois and Lori at Lady Dot. And while I'll keep kind of talking about it while Bill opens it up, and then we get the floss colors for you. So all you need is to purchase to complete your Philanthropic Pumpkin. And by the way, we call it TPP for short. We were calling it TP, but okay, we had to add the extra. But anyway, so in your Philanthropic Pumpkin Kit, you're going to get the hand-dyed Osnaburg. This is a color that is not otherwise available right now. And then you're also getting hand-dyed rickrack trim. And then you're also getting the coordinating ribbon, the little rusty wire. You're getting 18 gauge wire, which is inside that stem. Then you're getting hand-dyed twill tape, which is what we wrap the stem in. You're getting these awesome little pumpkin pins. All right. And let's see and then you're getting, of course, the chart. And then you're getting step-by-step finishing instructions. I took a lot of pictures and I really kind of broke it down into a lot of steps that will help you finish this. So the only thing that you do need to purchase, of course, the 32 count antique white linen does come with it as well. We only did linen. This design will work for Ada. If you want to stitch Ada, you would have to purchase a piece or raid your stash or something like that. It really doesn't take a large piece. Just for ease of logistics, we made it one kind of linen. So if you are an Ada stitcher, let me repeat myself, this will work for Ada. You just need to grab something from your stash or give the linen a try. Or it's a great ornament size, and it's, you know, I don't know, I just love the piece. And just fun designs. We got little pumpkins, we got crows, we got all kinds of fun action going on. And can't you just see that? Well, I have mine on this little, I've been displaying it on my work table on this great little candle stand, and then I put this over. I really did do this to keep the cats from playing with it, but I just thought it was kind of cute in there too. So I've been staring at this, and I keep sending Lois pictures, and she's been so excited about it. And like I said, we've been doing the sneaks and the teases and all kinds of fun stuff on our story. So thank you for sticking with us. So do you want to give
There's 5 colors.
5 colors of floss. I will put them below, but just in case you're like, but I need to know them now. They are 07. Okay, that's one of the newer colors. Then also 734. Then 3781. And then I feel like we're playing bingo. 3853.
Yahtzee.
And,
wrong game.
And 3854. So 07, 734, 3781, 3853, and 3854. So now put
one skein of each.
And one skein of each. And everybody's going to put this on pause now and go raid their stash. So really, that is the essential part of what you need to complete. A small piece of fusible interfacing is very suggested underneath. So you probably already have that in your stash. It's just like an 8x8 piece of featherweight fusible. And as well as, of course, stuffing. Okay, we wanted to keep the kit a reasonable price, give you most of the items. We assume a lot of you probably already have the DMC. So there's your numbers. Go check your stash. And welcome back if you just were checking your stash and now you're back joining us to hear all the details. So I'm going to put this down, and then we'll kind of do a parade, because we want to talk a little bit about the whys and why this is called the Philanthropic Pumpkin. So we are donating after expenses and
a large part of the
proceeds are going to be donated from both Lady Dot and myself. This is a project we kind of came together to work together on, and we're going to be donating it to Special Olympics Iowa, as well as the Sioux City Night Special Olympics delegation. And you talk better about our organization.
About the Knights?
Yeah.
Well, we started in 2012 with 5 athletes.
5 athletes.
And our son Billy was one of the original 5.
Yep.
And
we were one of the first families, or the original. I don't know. Yeah. Sounds like gangsters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The OGs.
Yeah. That.
But we've grown. We have approximately 175 athletes that, through different sports, we have activities throughout the year, whether it's bowling, cheer, team basketball, basketball skills, golf, team softball skills. We basically are running year round.
Yep.
So different athletes participate in different activities. But like I said, we have about 175 athletes now, and they go from probably our youngest, our middle school, to we have athletes in their 60s and 70s.
Yep.
It really runs the gamut. It really helps bring together that community, folks with disabilities. It's a great social situation for them. It's not just athletics, because so many of them lose touch outside of Special Olympics after they get out of school. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing for parents,
Definitely.
parents and caregivers, guardians. It's really a good support group, whether it's information about different government programs, different housing options. There's all kinds of things that parents share information on. So it's a very important role for parenting, or organization for parents and caregivers. But most of the Special Olympics organizations in the state of Iowa and other places are run by either like group homes, or they're run by county rec departments or Goodwill. Our organization is strictly run by parents and caregivers.
Yes.
So it's very special. We all have a very vested interest. We've known, Cathy and I have known most of the athletes since they were knee high, so to us they're, Billy's, how old's Billy? 27?
Billy will turn 28 here in just a couple weeks,
28?
but they'll always be they'll always be kids.
They're all the kids. We refer to them as the kids, and that's just kind of the way it goes. So this is an organization that's near and dear to our heart, and we're so appreciative that Lois has decided to contribute
to come on this adventure with us.
And it's really special.
And we've actually, in the beginning, when we decided to do this, we were actually going to do two different charities. Lois and I were actually going to do a charity flip. I was going to donate to her charity, and she was going to donate to my charity of choice. And then somewhere along the line, she said, no, we're doing it all as Special Olympics, because I think maybe I had been talking to her. We do all our own fundraising. No athlete ever pays to participate in anything. And obviously, like, you can imagine through COVID, our fundraising, now granted, we weren't spending much money, but we also weren't raising any money. And now we're open in a limited capacity with some of the sports. We can't do all the sports just yet, but it's costing a little bit more because we have to put protocols in place for COVID, because many of our athletes are immune compromised. So we have to take care, and of course that means money. And then a lot of our larger corporations that we go to that help us with our fundraising, they're also experiencing problems, and they just can't necessarily help us out with a fundraiser or things like that as they would in the past. So anyway, so that's kind of
the timing of this project is very good.
And I don't know, we just always it was just kind of funny when I was trying to name it. We just were kind of sitting there like, I knew it had to be something. And did you say philanthropic, or we were? So I can't even remember now how we came up with the name, but it was like, well, no, it's the Philanthropic Pumpkin. It was like, well, that's kind of a mouthful, but that's what it is.
So that's where the title
an
landed.
Adorable little pumpkin to help raise some money for a whole lot of very deserving athletes. So that's some of the background information. Now, when this video goes live, which hopefully will be Sunday morning if our internet holds out, there will also be a post on my social pages directing you to this video, as well as I'm going to tell you I'm posting also a blog post on my website that'll go live tomorrow as well. It also gives you a little bit of the background, the kind of the rest of the story, doing my Paul Harvey here. How Lois and I even began to kind of go down this path together. And you said it before, but I really want to say thank you to Lois of Lady Dot, and Lori as well, just for packing the kits, and for just dyeing yards and yards and yards and yards, and cutting yards and yards and yards.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. But anyway, so here's kind of more of the, okay, how did we get our hands on it?
Get it?
So first of all, I will tell you the cost. The cost for the kit, and remember, it's basically got everything in it but those 5 DMC flosses, and of course the stuffing, and then maybe a small piece of featherweight fusible, is $45. Okay, there will be shipping on top of that, just because, well, we have to ship it to you.
Right.
But we are going to roll this out in a couple of ways. As you've probably also seen and heard about Needlework Galleria, which is next weekend. in St. Charles, Minnesota. Whoo, wrong direction. St. Charles,
Wouldn't
Missouri.
be many people there.
No. We'd be like, woo.
Yeah.
Okay, St. Charles, Missouri. We will be exhibiting there, and our original plan was to debut this on Galleria weekend. But we've been working really hard, shipping boxes back and forth, and I'm sending her charts. She's sending me finishing kits. We're just, we're probably not going to call each other for like a week after this is over, because we've been talking like every day, several times a day. So I am taking 100 kits with me to Galleria, and I will have them for sale there. So if you're going to be at Galleria, pop on in and get your kit. Or if you know somebody that's going to be going to Galleria, say, hey, go into the hands-on design room and get me one of those kits, will ya? Okay. I'm not limiting, like if you want to buy a couple at a time, that's fine. We're not limiting it that way. And speaking of limiting, this is a limited edition item, okay? We made a large number of kits. Okay, we did. I'm not gonna say how many, but we made a lot, because basically we want an opportunity. If you really want it, we want you to be able to get the kit. It's such a fun, it's a fun stitch. It's like all my favorite things. It's the fall colors. It's kind of got some quilty looks to it, but a really fun, cool finish. I remember when I sent Lois the picture after the day I got it done. In my head, I went, I don't know that I've ever seen in the cross stitch world anything like this at all. I don't know. I mean, it's like it just kind of was here, and now it's here, and that's just so cool. And knowing what this is for, it just made it even more cool.
Right.
So this is limited. I'm taking 100 with me to St. Charles just to kind of kick it off and get it going. Then we will have the rest of the kits made available on not just my website, but also Lady Dot's. We took the remainder of the kits and we split them between us so that we could basically, like, shipping would be faster, because we're both working at it. And we anticipate hopefully shipping a lot of these and giving you the opportunity. So you can order through my website, or you can order through Lois's website, her Etsy shop. And it's not like, oh, I'm not going to get credit for it if, you buy it for her. Don't worry.
It all goes to the same place.
It's all going to the same place. We are working together. We are a team on this. We just did that so that we could get things out faster.
And those are the only two places it's going to be available. This is not going to shops.
Yes, this is not going to be available through shops. You can only get it through Lois and I. There's not a PDF. Once the charts are sold, this chart is not being re-released. I will not re-release this. You heard it here. I'm not re-releasing this. And I have now witnesses. No, I'm not re-releasing this. This is a charity piece, basically, and one that's very near and dear. And so the date of when those will be, because we get back this Sunday, and I opened up my calendar here on the iPad to make sure I didn't get the date wrong. It will be up on the website, my website, as well as Lady Dot's Etsy shop on Tuesday, September 28th. So there's not a time period for it. These aren't pre-orders. We have made what's available. And that's what we will be selling. And when they're gone, they're gone. So if it's something like, well, I'll wait till the last date before, I can't say when the last date is. So I don't want to make it kind of like a crazy frenzy, but on the other hand, it's meant to be special. And that's kind of, the way we're going to be able to raise a very nice donation for Special Olympics. And so important dates. I will have some with me I will have 100 kits with me at Galleria. I will not, everything has to go, all orders have to go through the website. I will not be taking messages, save me one. I can't do that, sorry. All orders have to go through either my website or Lady Dot's website. And as I said, I can't say it enough, when they're gone, they're gone. We made a lot, but when they're gone, they're gone. So yay! I hope you're as excited about it as we are. I just again, we'll do another cute little shot. I love pumpkins. There was everything about this I love. It's kind of just, it's a fun color palette. It's not, it's got oranges and greens, but it's not your maybe a traditional Halloween or fall palette. The instructions are super easy.
Very detailed.
And there's like 7 pages front and back I added more photos than I normally do. Talk to anybody who has made anything out of my finishing instructions, and everybody has been able, that gives you some idea of what it's like. There's don't show the chart.
We almost had to start over.
Because
different pages.
Yeah,
color.
lots of color pictures and lots of finishing steps to help you walk through the process. Get together with your friends, have a finishing party, that kind of thing. I can't wait. And then of course, please post your progress. Let people know that this is it's a limited item, won't be available. So if they really, really want it, and I guess, keep in mind, this is for charity, and, and keep it in the spirit of which it was intended. And I hope you, like I said, I hope you enjoy it. I love those pumpkins. Go read the rest of the story on my blog post, because really it did kind of start with those pumpkins.
It really did.
It was a picture of 2 pumpkins, and all I'm going to say is Lois knows how powerless I am when faced with cute pumpkins. And so like I said, I hope you enjoy the piece. I can't wait to see everybody stitching it. So people will start being able to pick it up next week when we're at Galleria, as well as then the following Tuesday, one more time for the people in the back, the 28th, September 28th. Everything will be ready. This, as I said, this is not a pre-order. The kits will be ready. So as soon as you order, we will now, that being said, hopefully we'll be sending lots of kits. So it might not be like the next day, but it certainly will be within a couple days.
Absolutely.
It's not a situation where we're waiting for more supplies to come in. These are all done and done. And we're hoping that you really enjoy it. And we thanked Lois, but we also want to thank Stitchers for those of you that choose to purchase it, and know that your donation is going to help out some very special people. And if it's something that you're like, I can't do this right now, again, the kit's $45. We really tried to work it to keep it a reasonable price, of course, plus shipping. But if it's something that you just can't do, we really urge you to maybe search in your community to see if you have a Special Olympics group. And even if it's not a donation of money, but maybe just time, going to volunteer. We're fortunate that we have a lot of our parents have contacts in the community as far as like going to different colleges to get students to help come maybe volunteer, but they can always use volunteers. Yep. Some of our strongest coaches and volunteers actually have no children in the program. Yep. They're just people that love our athletes.
Yeah, they volunteer their time and they do a wonderful job.
Yep. So that, folks, is the
Philanthropic. No, don't say it wrong.
There were so many. I've been like literally in the mirror. The philanthropic pumpkin. The philanthropic pumpkin. The philanthropic pumpkin. You have to say it enough sometimes. But so that is the philanthropic pumpkin. I hope you, like I said, I feel like I'm repeating myself. I hope you love it as much as I do, as we do, and just enjoy it and.
Appreciate your support.
There you go. So I guess that's it, huh?
I think so.
No happy hour tonight, but we do have to eat dinner.
Yeah.
been a long day.
Yep.
So sorry if we're maybe a little more subdued than some of our normal, but
And all the details are in the blog post.
yes, details will be in the blog post, and then also keep an eye to the my Facebook and Instagram posts, and there'll be links and that kind of thing. So just get ready on if I don't see you in St. Charles, get ready for the September the 28th.
St. Charles, Missouri.
Not Minnesota.
Not Minnesota.
In the meantime, thank you for sitting with us through this and enjoy the stitch.